Good day to all of you once again. This is your teacher Daniel, and today pag-aaralan naman natin yung may kinalaman sa relations and functions at kung ano yung pinagkaiba nung dalawa. So, yung when we say relation, it involves pairing of components. It could be a one-to-one correspondence. It could be a many-to-one correspondence, or it could be a one-to-many correspondence. Yung madalas natin ginagamit sa linear equations natin, yung one-to-one correspondence, we only have one value for x and we have only one value for y. Now, when we say domain, it is the set of abscissas in a certain relation. And when we say range, it is a set of ordinates in a relation. Meaning, yung domain, ito yung mga possible values ni x. Pag sinabi namang range, ito naman yung mga possible values ni y. Bigay tayo ng halimbawa ng one-to-one correspondence. Kunyari, pamasahe. So, we have here a data that tells us the distance traveled and the cost of fare for that fare or for that distance. So if we travel let's say 4 kilometers, that is 850. If we travel further 5 kilometers, that will cost us 9 pesos. If we travel 6 kilometers, that will be 950. 7, 10 pesos, and so on and so forth. Now, hindi naman pwedeng 4 kilometers, dalawang klase ng pamasahe. Hindi po ba? It's unrealistic. At saka it will be illogical na you will travel, let's say 2 person is traveling at 4 kilometers pero magkaiba yung pamasahe nila. So that's unfair, di ba? So in this case, we only have a one-to-one correspondence. Yung mga one-to-one correspondence, nangyayari yan sa totoong buhay. Marami tayong one-to-one correspondence. Hindi lang pamasahe, pati yung presyo ng pagkain, presyo ng mga bilihin natin. Now, we could define the set of ordered pair in this type of correspondence. So, magiging ordered pair niya is 4, 8.5, 5, and then 9, 6, and 9.5, and so on and so forth, wherein yung first number sa pair is yung nasa x-axis. It will be defined under x-axis, and ang tawag na po natin doon is domain. Yun namang pangalawang number that is under range or the set of ordinates. So the domain will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that pertains to the distance traveled, and the range will be 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11. It will pertain to the fare, the cost of fare. So parang pinag-partner po natin sila. Ganun po. Now, another type of correspondence or another type of relation is the so-called many-to-one correspondence. It is considered a function. So let us have an example. Let's say we have places in the Philippines: Isabela, Cebu, Davao, Baguio, Samar, Cagayan, Manila, Ormoc, and Zamboanga. And we are going to designate them in a certain area, the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao areas. So kung ida-diagram natin, if you're going to use a diagram, an arrow diagram, we can organize those places according to what area they belong, kung saan sila kasamang area. So Isabela, Baguio, and Manila is nasa Luzon. Cebu, Samar, Ormoc is nasa Visayas, and Davao, Cagayan, Zamboanga ay nasa Mindanao. So ang natin dito, ang objective natin dito is to show you kung ano itsura ni many-to-one correspondence or many-to-one relation or many-to-one function. Kaya siya tinawag na many-to-one kasi Many, marami, pertaining to one pair. So, ano kaya mangyayari pagka pinagpares-pares natin to? So, the set of ordered pair will be Isabela Luzon, Baguio Luzon, Manila Luzon. So, kaya nga siya tinawag na many to one, di ba? Many, and then yung magiging kanyang kapartner is one. Take note many to one is already a function. Katulad din ng one-to-one correspondence, it is also a function. Yan. Yung many to one, function din po siya. Hindi kasi maiwasan na pagka pinag-aralan natin yung linear equations, hindi natin mapag-usapan yung relation and function. Dito talaga muna yung pinaka-basic na concept ng function. So, bago natin gamitin yung term na function, kailangan alam muna natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng function. So, ano yung magiging domain niya? Ang magiging domain niya po is Isabela, Baguio, Manila, Cebu, those places or cities. At yung magiging range niya will pertain to the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao areas. So, yung ordered pair niya, pansinin niyo po, if one of the ordered pair is Isabela, it will pertain to Luzon. So, parang parang pinag-pair din natin sila. Kung imagine niyo sa X and Y axis, maraming X, pero iisa yung Y. Parang ganun po. Kaya siya tinawag na many to one. Ano naman yung tinatawag na one to many? This is another type of relation wherein it is not already a function. Let us give a much more logical example for this one to many. So, kung mapapansin nyo, binaliktad lang natin yung data, di po ba? Like, we have area that will stand for our what is this? It will stand for our domain. Binaliktad natin yung kaninang range, gagawin nating domain, tapos yung domain kanina, gagawin nating range. So, you have the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao area, then it will pertain to several places. Ano kaya yung itsura niya pag naka-diagram? So, ganito po yung itsura niya. Luzon, 1, tapos Isabela, Baguio, Manila, many. So, one to many correspondence. Same with Visayas, it will pertain to many cities like Cebu, Samar, Ormoc, and as well as an area, just one area, Mindanao, that will pertain to many places like Davao, Cagayan, and Zamboanga. So, the set of ordered pair will be Luzon to Isabela, Luzon, Baguio, Luzon, Manila, and so on and so forth. Ang kinaibahan lang niya sa ibang function like what is this? Ang kinaibahan niya sa ibang function like one-to-one correspondence at saka many-to-one correspondence. Itong si one-to-many is not considered a function. Mamaya ipapakita natin kung bakit hindi siya function. Again, the domain of this relation is Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Parang kabaliktaran lang din nung una nating example. At yung range niya would be those places. Now, bakit kaya siya hindi kino-consider na function? So, instead na i-define natin yung function, papakita ko sa inyo para mas lalo po nyong maintindihan kung bakit merong function, bakit merong hindi. So, we have here a good example, a bias pair. A bias pair, nangyari to ngayong kasagsagan nung COVID-19, ano po? Uy, talaga, meron bang ganun? Oo, meron ganun. Kung naalala nyo, pag sumasakay kayo ng tricycle, kasi dito sa lugar namin, pasensya na po dun sa iba nating viewers, ano, para sa kaalaman po ng mga viewers natin, ito talaga totoong nangyari to sa amin. Dito sa amin, yung pamasahe, iba-iba ata yung singil. O, pwede ba yun? Oo, ganun. Anong kumonti kasi yung kumonti yung mga pasahero, may mga tawag nito, may may mga pumapasada tayo na naniningil ng, may nagniningil ng sakto, may naniningil ng sobra, tapos pa iba-iba. So kunyari, from UEP to Katarman, may sumisingil ng 10 pesos, may sumisingil ng 20, may sumisingil ng 25. Totoong nangyari po yun. Or halimbawa, from Makiwalo to Katarman, lalo na nung unang-una pa lang na bumugso yung pandemya, nung pandemic, na biglang walang nagbiyahe. Syempre wala pong kita yung ating mga transport group. Tapos ang ideya nila is, lalo na nung nilimitahan na yung sakay, so minsan sumisingil sila ng 20, tapos pagka yung konting-konti talaga, dalawa lang yung sakay nila, talagang maniningil sila ng 40. O kaya pag isa lang yung sakay nila, maniningil talaga sila ng more than 20 pesos. So I have here an example of a one-to-many correspondence wherein yung pamasahe, UEP to Katarman, that will pertain to many many pair or a many range, which is unfair, diba? Kasi dapat naman talaga, if you're riding a public utility vehicle, dapat isa lang yung pamasahe kung saan ka galing, tapos kung saan yung destination mo, dapat isa lang yung uniform yung pamasahe niya. Whereas nung nagkaroon ng pandemya katulad ngayon, yun na nga, may mga tricycle drivers tayo na naniningil ng is either sakto or sobra dun sa karampatang pamasahe. So this is a good example na hindi siya function because it makes the data bias. Di po ba? Napansin niyo po, it makes the data bias. It makes the data nonsensible. So this is another type of one-to-many correspondence. Now, let us have another example. Let us have another good example of a one-to-many relation. And take note, one-to-many relation is not a function. Ang kinoconsider lang natin na function ay yung one-to-one correspondence at saka yung many-to-one correspondence. Okay, we have here former presidents and their birth months. Pwede ba yun? Pwede bang yung iisang presidente pinanganak sa 2 buwan? 2 uri ng month? Pwede ba yun? Di ba hindi? So, pagka when we're pertaining to a person and their birth month, we will only pertain to one person and one birth month. Pero pwede ba na pinanganak siya in dalawa, not unless na magkamali ng data yung PSA, pero it's a common sense na for one person there would only be one birth month. Kaya pagka dinalawa natin yung birth month niya, the data doesn't make sense na. At isa to sa mga good example ng hindi function. Parang parang it doesn't function. Parang ganun po. Okay? Okay. Now, I will leave to you an exercise for you to answer at home. From numbers 1 to 5, I want you to identify which of the following is a function or not. Okay? I want you to tell the type of correspondence of this following following problems, the following given examples, and tell us if which are function and which is not. So meron lang tayong 3 klase ng functions, that is one-to-many, one-to-one, many-to-one, and one-to-many correspondence or relation. And then if it is a function, say or write function. If it is not a function, write not.